Well, we're excited because Fort Fremont was really the bookend to a 350-year history of coastal fortifications in Port Royal Sound, the deepest natural harbor between New York City and Key West. And so from the early part of the 16th century on until the transition between the 19th and 20th century, there were a series of coastal fortifications here to protect Port Royal Sound from enemy ships and the like. So this was the first French fort on what is now Paris Island. Jean Ribault's fort in 1562 was the first, and then there were a series of them between 1562 and the turn of the 20th century. So this also, I think, Fort Fremont tells the story, if you will, of the transition to America becoming a global power after the Spanish-American War, and then World War I, and ultimately World War II. So it was sort of the beginning of that. The French didn't stay very long. The Spanish came in and fortified Paris Island from 1566 for about 20 years. And so if you think about the Spanish Empire's influence in the Western Hemisphere in the latter part of the 1500s to the defeat of Spain at the Spanish-American War, it's a long history of Spain's rise and ebb and flow of a global power, and the emergence symbolized by Fort Fremont of America. We just started our docent program last year, and I think our records suggest that we saw 600 to 700 people come through on tours or come to our once-a-month docent-led tours run out of the library here on Saint Helena Island, and we expect to triple that with the interpretive center here. And the center is going to be located right behind me in this area, and architecturally it will be built to resemble the barracks at Fort Fremont, and it will have a glassed wall looking out to the fort. The video that we're working on will play in the interpretive center continuously to tell the story. The diorama will be there so that folks can get a chance to see a model of the fort and a model of the guns, and then docents will lead visitors around the batteries themselves to get a chance to see it and to look out and see Port Royal Sound. So this movie is going to be really important to tell the historical significance as well as talk about the details of the armaments and life at Fort Fremont.